So we took the daytime shift off today. We finished a little early last night. Spent a little extra time with the family. I'm gonna go out to try to eclipse $700 on the apps. Sunday afternoon, evening, usually pretty good. I'm gonna go out there and get it. So today we're going to be talking about work-life balance and how important it is. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for future content. Money in the Bank, Sogo Restaurant, 3.3 miles, 8 items, $6.75. Thank you. So good start to our night. I'm not even to that restaurant yet, so it's going to be a quick drop-off from there. It's like 1.4 miles away from where I was when I accepted it. So under 2 miles for the drop-off. Can't beat that to start the night. $6.75, 8 items. It's probably going to be more than that. Hi, I got a Doordash for $6.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. All right, thank you. So we had a bit of a wait on that one. Actually chewed through about 20 minutes. But you know, I can't throw back these catering offers because they range anywhere from, you know, high teens to, you know, $50. So I'm not about to throw it back, even if this does, it's not going to. It's only going to take my first half hour. You know, so even if it's $15 or more, it's worth it. But you know, hopefully it's more than that. But a catering order, even if it takes up, you know, most of your hour, it winds up being worth it just because the potential payout is so high. There you go. All right, enjoy. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. $28 in 25 minutes. All right, we got a stack here. Where's that going? The second one going so far. These don't belong together. No, we're going to decline that because it's taking us way too far away. Sometimes I would take a stack and then eliminate the further one away. I want to stay in this large orders program because that's been, you know, the huge money maker lately. I want to try to not send back too many orders, or, you know, save them for real emergencies or, you know, situations where it's really warranted. All right, so we just accepted an order, $7.75, 5 items, 4.4 miles. Has good signs of a hidden tip. After this is done, it's going to put us probably right at our 1 hour mark. Should be somewhere around $40-something. Hell of a start to our night. Man, I hate UberEats. I really do. I mean, I'm satisfied to have them as a backup, but like, trash. If I only did Uber, my acceptance rate would probably be 1%, if that. Because it's just garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage. You know, almost like, I would say 50% of UberEats offers, the miles are twice the dollars. I won't even do it if the miles and dollars are equal. I know some people say that's the way they work UberEats, but no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that and hoping I get more of a tip. Put it all up front. It's got to be 2 to 1 dollars to miles, or damn close to it.
And the name?
Micah, M-I-C-A-H.
Okay. How about you, sir?
1 second.
Okay. Are you within Thailand? No.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a Dylan?
Did you get it?
A Dylan?
Yeah. This one.
Thank you.
Pizza, right?
Yep.
Doordash, right?
Yep, you got it. Perfect, thank you. Seriously, who is doing anything for $2? If you're doing that, quit now, because you are wasting your time. Dude's lucky he didn't get clipped. We rolled right past, you know those lines that are at stoplights and stop signs? Those are there for a reason. Those are there, that's where you're supposed to stop. So many people just, roll right through that to like the edge of the intersection. It's there for a reason. That's where you're supposed to stop for your own safety and everybody else's. All right, $11.75 on that one. We are 23 cents short, $40. Do I like where that's going though? I kind of do. I'm gonna take this one, see what happens. It's a stack from Panera, showing $13.50. Heading back towards our hotspot. That was the deciding factor for me right there. Had it been heading anywhere else, I would have said hell no. But I'm the dasher in this area, and this is where the closest Panera to those two drop-offs is. So it actually made sense for a change. And I don't mind doing it because it's taking me to a spot that I like to dash from, and that's, always an important thing to look at. Alright, we're gonna turn off Uber because I'm not trying to triple stack. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. With this one, it's at least $13.50. That's gonna put us at least $54. We're not even an hour in yet. By the time we get this one done, we'll be like an hour 15, hour and 20 minutes into our shift. That's pretty darn good. So guys, I know I've asked the community on several occasions for a little bit of assistance with identifying hidden tips on stacked orders. And this might be your first time here, so thank you for joining us. And if you have any input, please leave it in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. And thanks for coming along with me. I enjoy doing this. I want to be, helpful to the community, as the community has been helpful to me. I'm happy to get in a conversation. That's what this is all about. It's not about just watching a video and, trying to go out and duplicate it. It's about asking questions, going back and forth, with the creators that I've learned some of the things that I've learned from. I've commented and gotten comments back, oh, what do you mean by this? This is what I mean by this. Let's chat. You think I say something that's wrong? Challenge me on it. Call me out. I don't care. If I'm wrong about something, I want to know about it. I'm not, my feelings ain't gonna be hurt. If I'm wrong about something, my feelings won't be hurt. I'll be thankful. All right? So challenge me, point out my mistakes. It's okay. We're helping each other out here. Gotcha.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm slow.
Yep. Good. You too.
For sure?
Yep.
Thank you.
One thing I love about Panera, I've been there not that often. I've probably been there about 20 times, 20 to 30 pickups from Panera. But all but one time, they were ready and waiting. Hey guys, if you're dashing, it's pretty simple to know, before you go into the store, know who you're going in there for, or at least have it up on your app. The last pickup I did, we go in there and there's like 3 of us, Dashers, UberEats, whatever, and one kid comes in, and it's hard to get the attention of employees sometimes. So she comes over, she's like, "And you're here for?" And he's like, "Oh, hold on one second," and he proceeds to go sit down and take like 3 minutes to figure out who he was there for. Like, dude, you're not doing yourself any favors, and you're not doing, the customer that you're delivering to any favors, and the community in itself. Like, pay attention. The app is pretty self-guided. Like, it's it's in a proper order. The Doordash app, we all know, is not the greatest thing in the world, but it's in order. When you hit arrived at store, the customer's name pops up in front of your face. And so how do you walk into a restaurant not knowing who you're there for? It's the very next screen when you hit arrived at store. Okay, so we already picked up an extra $2 on this stack. It was saying $6.75, and it came through $8.75. And this one is also showing $6.75. That's a good sign. Now we're just gonna be left with a decision later if we hit $100 well before, or $104 well before the time allotted. Do we stay on, or do we call it a weekend? It's always the tough decision. I feel like I should stick to my 4-hour blocks regardless of what happens, whether it's, fantastic night, a good night, a great night, a bad night. I feel like I should always stick to my 4 hours, except for a very special occasion, like where I want to spend more time with my son or my wife. That's always a tough decision, holding yourself accountable. When you're working a job like this, accountability is on you. There's no boss, there's nobody, pushing you to reach goals, there's nobody, setting your limits and your targets. You set everything for yourself, and you have to hold yourself accountable to do all that stuff now. Because you have those days where you don't want to do it. And you have to have that little voice in your head saying you gotta do it. You gotta get out there. You gotta stay ahead of the curve. Stay ahead of whatever you set for yourself, because staying ahead is much, much better than getting behind. Getting behind, you get burnt out, because you're trying to catch up, and if you don't catch up, you're aggravated, you're not feeling good about things, you start feeling like maybe you should quit. Getting behind is never a good place to be. Get ahead, stay ahead, get way ahead. The further ahead you can get, the more time you'll earn for those occasions where, you're really sick, like you're actually sick, or, you're invited to a family barbecue on Saturday when, you were planning to dash. You could look at what you've done over the past few weeks and say, man, I've earned, $600 more than I had planned on earning the past few weeks. So you know what? I could take off a shift and it's not going to hurt me. That's the way you got to look at it. Get as far ahead as you can when you have nothing in particular, planned on. You got to maintain the work-family balance. My entire career, that's been one of the most important things. I've lost jobs over that and quit jobs over that. I've walked away, and I've also been let go from jobs because they couldn't understand that I was going to maintain a work, family, life balance under all circumstances. It is not negotiable to sacrifice your work-life balance. So that's my little spiel, my little rant of today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave us. And we got a few more hours to go, so I hope you hang around. And an extra $1 on the second one too. So an extra $3 on top of what was advertised. First hour and 20 minutes, we have made $56.27. What would you do if you went out to, say, make $100 like I do? Make $100 in a 4-hour block, and you hit that $100 before your 4-hour block is done. Do you stay out for the remaining time and try to make even more? Or do you say, all right, I made enough, I'm going home? Let me know in the comments below. So I just got a message from one of my previous customers, one of the Panera Breads, saying that their soup was missing. Now, the bags are sealed, first of all, so I can't see what's in the bag. And it's done that way for the customer's protection. We all know this. Second of all, I felt the soup in there. I felt, the cup of soup. So this customer is straight up lying. But I responded to her. I was like, bags are sealed for your protection. You'll have to contact Doordash if your soup was missing. Now, part of me wants to contact Doordash, say, hey, if you get a message from one of my orders, look it up. I think she's lying, because it troubles me how Doordash handles things like that. They automatically take the customer at their word, give them their free food and a voucher, when they don't get any input from us. They don't look at pictures. Like, a customer could say they never got their food, but I took a picture, you have the picture, it's there. Not worth my time to really do anything about it. I don't feel like getting on with customer support, but if anything comes from it, I'll tell them, be like, listen, I felt the soup in the bag. I have a picture of it. There was more than just, I think it was you picked two. It was a soup and a sandwich, or a half sandwich, however that works. And there was definitely a cup of soup in there. Well, maybe they wanted to see my reaction. If I was gonna, accuse them, like, hey, listen, I felt the soup in the bag, you're lying. Like, go away. But no, I took the high road, and I said, hey, listen, contact DoorDash. I'm sure they'll give you your money back. So I did find out we are on dollar peak. I got no notification. Usually I do. Didn't get one this time. So I had no idea. That's why the numbers looked weird on that last offer. now it does fit into the hidden tip scenario. So hopefully we get, let's see, showing 925, which means 825. Yeah, it fits it perfectly now. We should get a little bit more than that, plus the $1 on top. Peak pay. Here's an extra buck. Okay, I did 10 deliveries. Wow, $10. Thanks, DoorDash. I don't know when that started, so I hope, the masses didn't flock out. Uber is so bad tonight that I didn't even realize I kept it on that entire time. From the time I received that DoorDash offer until now when I'm about to drop it off. 10, 15 minutes, and Uber has not gone off. And I was in my hot zone. Yep, $13.75 on that one. So we're up over $70 in an hour and 40 minutes. Nice. Oh, God. Why are you ordering from that restaurant and not tipping well? Wow. How dare you? I should make a video called How Dare You for the orders that are placed to really nice restaurants and the customers aren't tipping like they're ordering from a nice restaurant. So no messages back from that customer that said that they're missing the soup. Like I said, I took the high road and I sent a nice, easy, cordial message back, saying basically take it up with DoorDash, your food's protected for your own good, blah, blah, blah. And they haven't responded back. So either, they understood or they just, realized, hey, okay, we're not going to get this guy engaged. Maybe they're trying to troll me. Never been trolled on DoorDash before, but there's a first for everything, right? Alright, got an offer for $8.25, 4.6 miles from a nicer restaurant. It's only 4 items, but that's actually a $7.25 offer because we're on dollar peak, and that is on the scale for hidden tip. So we are going to take it and we are going to dash it to the bank. Alright, we have arrived. I'm going to take you with me and wish us luck. It's either they're bipolar or another dasher was there and decided to unassign it because they hadn't started yet, and by the time I got there it was ready for me. I think that happens a lot. Have you kind of figured that out as well? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know your bipolar restaurants, the ones that are ready on time half the time and way behind the other half. Yeah, so it's an extra $1 on top of what was shown, $9.25 instead of $8.25. All right, so now we are officially at $79.27, just 2 hours in. Jeez, man. No tip for sushi. Okay, you're not getting your food. Nobody's gonna go pick that up, man. And if you do, please, if you're dashing and you pick up that order, quit. Please stop doing this. Quick, easy pickup. This is mostly highway miles. Definitely is going to have more than it showed. Pretty large order. After this, we might be like at $90-something. What a night. What a night, baby. Got to keep the train rolling.
Yeah.
Alright, $11.75 on that one. A little bit more than was shown. Not much, but extra buck. $9 tip. Not complaining about that. I'm getting really annoyed with this completion percentage. I've unassigned one order in the past like 3-4 weeks. I've done over 100 orders in the past 3 weeks. 100 deliveries. So if I've only unassigned one time and I've done over 100 orders, answer with me, guys. That's 99%. I don't know. Have you guys had that experience? Have you even paid attention to that? I've said it too many times probably. I'm only paying attention to that because of the large orders program, and I do not want to lose that privilege. Except, got a good one here that is definitely going to take us over our mark. And the rest of the night we can just relax and take whatever we want and decline everything that we don't. Alright, so this is only my second time here to this restaurant. The last time was for catering orders, so they were way behind on that. But the payout was well worth it. Or hopefully it's ready. It's very rare on DoorDash that you get a stack where both have extra money on them. They have a nice hot bin, actually, at this place. Unlike most restaurants, they actually value keeping their customers' food hot. Most places, they put it on the shelves or whatever. It doesn't get cold in my car. I can tell you that for sure. It doesn't get cold here. It gets cold at the restaurant if it's cold at all. I don't think I've ever delivered a cold order to a customer. But if they felt it was cold, it wasn't from me. This order guarantees that we've met our goal for the night, and we still have an hour left on our shift. So we made $104 in 3 hours tonight. And the second part paid $14. We're happy about that. That was unexpected. Holy crap. Damn. So what did that make us in total? Like $21? That was, and it was 15 minutes long. Our zone's red. Ugh. So we made $112 in 3 hours. Guess how much of that has been from Uber? I'll give you a high-low, $20. Higher or lower? 0. We have had 0 quality Uber Eats orders. All right, we just accepted an order showing $9, 5.5 miles, directly on the HTI. 6 items from a kebab place. I'm gonna go pick it up, drop it off. It's keeping me around the area. It's not heading me towards home, but it's keeping me in the area. Put me kind of in cloud cuckoo land. I actually haven't talked about that in a while. In my earlier videos, I used to talk about cloud cuckoo land a lot. It's this one area in my zone that is just insane with offers. Not necessarily good offers, just insane with offers in general. If you were going to go to that zone to Dash, your acceptance rate would probably be, as a good Dasher, as you and I are, your acceptance rate would probably be about like 2%, because you have to weed through so much garbage. McDonald's to Wendy's, the Chick-fil-A, every fast food restaurant imaginable is there, but there are also quality restaurants sprinkled in there. There's an Outback, there's an Applebee's, there's Buffalo Wild Wings, although Buffalo Wild Wings is kind of on my brown list. They take forever to fulfill their orders, but I don't stay there. I don't camp there. All right, so ready on arrival, and this is not a long drop off either. After this, it'll be at least $122 without any extra tip on this one, and we'll have done it in 10 minutes. I don't know, guys. If you're not starting to want to stick with me yet, I don't know what else to tell you. We're killing it. We're absolutely killing it, and I hope I'm showing you the way. If I'm not clearly showing you the way, ask me questions, please. Challenge me, and I'll challenge you guys, and we'll talk together about it. Let's go. All right. I don't make these videos or talk about these things or toot my own horn. I'm just showing you. I'm showing you guys this can be done. You can do this. In your market, okay, it might be a little different. It might not be as good. Might be, a little lower, but you're going to do better than you could do, right? Like if your market, you're averaging $14 an hour, and that's normal for, Dashers in your area, you could maybe be making $20 to $23 an hour instead of $15 by employing the techniques that we use, the multi-apping, taking the right orders, using, figuring out which ones show hidden tips, which ones don't, making sure that you're, putting yourself in a good position after you accept an order. We don't have practice time. Our practice is on shifts, but we just do it over and over and over again, and we keep these things in mind. And yes, we still make mistakes, but we're going to get over the mistakes, and the next time we're not going to make that mistake again, okay? So, repetition, keep doing the things, and they get easier and easier and easier to do. We can't go outside and practice like we can in sports and then, throw the ball around just for practice, right? But what we can do is we can learn from each other. We learn what we can. I think that's more important than actually dashing. I think it's more important that you take the time to craft your skills, from other people than it is to dash itself. You just think of it this way. If you take 2 hours a week, but you make an extra $40 per shift, wouldn't it have been worth it? Think about the math. Yeah, you're spending 2 hours that you could be out on the road, but in those 2 hours, the time out out on the road increased, by quite a bit. So, think about it, like 5 hours on the road at $15 versus 4 hours on the road at $20. It's the same thing, except you don't have to stay out as long, right? And you use that other hour to figure out how you're going to do that. 11:25 on that one. So total of 123.27. We crushed our goal for the night. Happy as a pig in shit with what we've done here tonight and what we've done here all week, what we've done here the past few weeks. Like, guys, seriously, if I haven't sold you yet, I'm not here tooting my horn. I'm here showing you it can be done. When you're on the edge and you feel like quitting, don't. It can be done. Just you gotta apply these techniques that I'm trying to show you, that other Doordash content creators are trying to show you. We're all trying to help each other. We're not here selling ourselves for some reason. We're here trying to help each other out. Pedro Doordash Santiago, shout out to you. You helped me immensely. There's several others. I'll actually list them right in the description below. I'll put their YouTube channels down there, just so you can see where I got a lot of my information that I implemented and improved on. I'm not scared to say it. I've improved upon a lot of the things that I've learned. We're all working together to get to the same place, which is dashing to the bank, right? We don't want to be out here wasting our time. We don't want to be out here making minimum wage. And maybe that works for you. Maybe being out here making minimum wage does work for you. And God bless you, and keep on trucking. But you can be doing better. What if I could tell you can make double minimum wage and not have to work as much, right? Yeah, your own. You might say, oh, but I'm my own boss. Making minimum wage is good because I don't have to answer to anybody, and I don't have to go to work at any particular time. I can do it when I want to do. Okay, if that's the way you look at it, fine. But wouldn't you want to make twice the amount of money if you can? And nothing about this is difficult. It really isn't. So, you want to choose to be on this journey with me? I'm happy to have you aboard. If you do, subscribe, like, hit the bell icon. New content's coming out all the time. Getting better and better every day. And I hope you guys enjoy this, because I do. All right, UberEats, welcome to the show. $18 and some odd cents for like 8 miles. That's a wrap, folks. 123 on DoorDash. A measly $19 on UberEats. Total of $142 on our evening and a 4-hour shift. Hell of a night. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed making this video. One of my favorites so far. If you like the content, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you want to see the next one. Content coming out fast and furious. See you later. If you like the content, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for future content. See you on the next one.